Does backbiting break your fast? And if it breaks your fast, does it break your fast spiritually, or do you actually have to make the day up? So I want to start actually from the scene of the Day of Judgment. The Prophet ﷺ told us that we will be asked about our deeds in categories. So the first deeds that you will be asked about are your salawat, your prayer. And the Prophet ﷺ mentioned that the next thing you'll be asked about is your fasting, your siyam. Now I want you to think about a person who receives their book on that day. And let's say they fasted 20 years. And imagine if you're standing there and you're expecting the book to come back, just like a person waiting for an exam result to come back. And it comes back and it says, you fasted for 22 days, your entire lifetime. And you think to yourself, there must be a mistake. Ya Allah, this only says 22 days. I fasted 2 decades, 3 decades, 4 decades. How does it only see 22 days in it? What happened, Ya Allah? This is the scenario that Imam Ibrahim al-Nakha'i rahimahullah ta'ala paints for us when we're thinking about the invalidation of the fast through particularly backbiting. Imagine it says, well, on this day, you forwarded a WhatsApp message and it was backbiting. On this day, you made this joke about this person. On this day, you got on social media and you commented with this. On this day, you were talking with your family and you made that sly comment about this brother or this sister. On this day this, on this day that, until there was nothing there. And the terrifying thing, and sometimes we actually need to think about the worst case scenario here, is this does not even occur yet at the mizan where the Prophet ﷺ describes the muflis, the bankrupt person, who has to pay back the people for the crime. This is just the ajr of the fasting, the reward of the fasting gone. But the people that you backbited still have to come get their haqq from you. They still have to come get their right from you. It's a frightening reality that will occur for many people. Many people will go to hellfire over their social media. Many people will go to hellfire over their chats. Many people will go to hellfire over their forwards. Many people will go to hellfire over their iftar conversations. It's a reality, and we ask Allah to protect us from that. Allahumma ameen. It's not a possibility, it's a reality for many, 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 many people. Now let's get to that question. Does it invalidate my fast? Like if I backbite in a day, do I stop fasting at that point and do I make it up? Most of the ulama, the vast majority of the ulama said, no, you still physically maintain your fast, but they're basing it on the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, whoever amongst you does not give up false speech, foolish speech, and argumentation, and acting upon those things, Allah has no need for them to give up their food and their drink. So it's a spiritual element of the loss of reward. Famous hadith, the Prophet ﷺ said, whoever drinks alcohol, Allah will not accept their prayer for 40 days. So do you just stop? No, they still have to pray, but the reward of those salawat is gone. And so many of the ulama said, think of your fasting in the exact same way.